Good afternoon, everybody. I hope everyone is well on this chilly day. So, I have seen 7 minutes of the BBC's Nicola Bulley documentary, and I'm already seeing where this is going. This video I'm doing now is a preview to a full, long, in-depth video which I will release in a couple of days. I've not even watched it completely. I've stopped at 7 minutes because I want to raise a very, very, very big point to you straight away. I'm going to watch it all, and then I'm going to watch it all again straight after, taking notes, and then I'm going to record the video, edit it, and get it out to you as soon as possible. I can already feel where this is going, and I will go a lot more into that when I do the full video, but I had to come on here straight away just to set the precedence of the documentary, because I've already spotted something. I knew this was going to be a disaster. I don't know why the family have decided to do this. It's all set up, all like great camera work, and Paul driving the car, and you've got the camera on the rear view mirror looking at him driving. It's all like Netflix-esque or BBC. I mean, I wouldn't trust the BBC as far as I can throw them, and that is not a very, very long way. Beautiful cinematography, and from what I've seen in 7 minutes, I feel like it's going to be a hit piece on Peter Falding on his search. I also feel like there's a narrative being pushed here. This is the BBC, you know what I mean? Like, scum. I just think the BBC is scum, in my opinion. I wouldn't take a £1 million a year contract to go and work for the BBC. I'm just stunned at the 7 minutes that I've seen. So this is a massive point. I'm gonna make one point right here, right now. I'm pretty worked up about this already, right? So the point I've noticed, the immediate inconsistency after 7 minutes, right, is that the search advisor, straight away, when he first comes onto the screen, he's talking about the steep bank, yeah, going down to the river, and Willow running between the river and the bench. That has never, ever, ever been said.
In my mind, she was in the water. Got a woman disappears next to a river at the top of a steep bank. But the biggest thing was the dog Willow. She was off the lead. There was nothing to keep her in that location physically, but she wouldn't leave the area between the bench and the water. If Nicky had walked off in a different direction and maybe climbed over a fence and gone across fields, then why would Willow still be between the bench and the water?
That's never been something that witnesses have ever said. It's always been, why is Willow running between the bench and the gate? And that is why loads of people have had these theories and conspiracies and thoughts and concerns. Because it's like, well, if she's gone in the river, then Willow would be running between the river and the bench. I made this point on a video yesterday. I've made it many times. I made it around the inquest time. Straight away, this guy, the search advisor, is saying that the bank was steep and that Willow was seen between the water and the bench. Now, let's take a look at what Sky News said. This was whilst Nicola was missing.
And then this is the river bank.
We wander down this way. So this is the bank. A lot of people have been asking about the bank and how steep it is. Doesn't look that steep, does it?
No, it doesn't in some areas, but if all the way to the bank, no, it doesn't. But then if you look further down, Kay, there is a bit of a drop.
Are you comfortable going down there?
There is a bit of a drop down there. There was actually another lady who owns a caravan park here. She was the first person to notice Willow scurrying between the bench and the kissing gate just there.
And we've got visuals right here. We've got Kay Burley and her colleague talking about how it's not steep. Kay Burley says it doesn't look very steep. Her colleague says it doesn't look very steep. And so you go right to the edge and then there's a bit of a drop. And then they talk about the witness talking about how the dog was running between the bench and the kissing gate. So straight away, we've got a contradiction or a lie or a narrative being pushed. I mean, any thinking mind can see, like, that is dodgy, personified. Straight away, they're getting that across to us. It was a very, very steep bank and Willow was running between the water and the river. Absolutely not. That's not what we heard on the Sky News when they walked around the area where she went missing from. That's not what we heard. And that's not what we saw. We saw a very kind of, it wasn't a steep gradient going down towards that bank. They both said it. And they said that the dog was seen going between the kissing gate and the bench. That's something I've noticed in 7 minutes. This is my immediate reaction after not even seeing the whole thing. So I just wanted to get this out there now to show you where I think this is going. I think there's a narrative being pushed here. This is the BBC. The BBC are the cesspit. Jimmy Savile, BBC. Hugh Edwards, BBC. They do hit pieces. They've done hit pieces on different people before. And this just seems like, I mean, I do not know why the family have chosen to do this. I'm disgusted. I'm absolutely disgusted. Perfect camera work, cinematography, like I said, and the camera in the back of the car looking at Paul's eyes in the rear view mirror. How much were they given for this? I've heard they were paid substantial amounts of money to do this. To what? To sell your souls to the BBC? I've not seen it all yet. Are they going to talk about the fact that Peter Fording has got images, sonar images? Are they going to talk about that? Or are they just going to shit all over him? Are they being told what to say? It seems like bullshit to me, this. And I'm 7 minutes in. Anyway, there's the first kind of thing that doesn't make sense, the contradiction, the lie, if you will. That's in my opinion. It feels like a lie to say it was steep and that Willow was running between the river and the bench, because we've seen otherwise and we've heard otherwise. Full video is coming out very, very soon. What do you think from this documentary? I'm going to go and we'll finish watching it now. I'm going to make a nice, strong, I don't know, I might crack open a bit of wine for this, mate. I'm going to have a brew, but I might crack open the wine. Anyway, leave your comments about what you think. I've not seen all of it, as I said, so full video coming soon. But for now, peace out, everyone.